Brilliant. So you're considering GCSE drama at KCC. So why might you consider studying drama? Other than you've probably had a lot of fun at Key Stage 3, there's lots of reasons why you should continue drama on at Key Stage 4. One of the most transferable skills we teach you in drama is, of course, creative thinking and innovation. Okay, you're going to be working as a group, you're going to be evaluating and analysing drama and theatre, and you're ultimately going to be building your own confidence. There's a lot of skills that we can kind of teach you that you take across all your subjects, not just in drama, whilst having quite a bit of fun with the subject that we teach. You can see in that triangle there of Bloom's taxonomy that most people start thinking and learning knowledge in the most basic form, which is just remembering. You can recall things, you can memorize things that we teach, you can state them, maybe define them, but actually drama takes us all the way up that triangle and we become these higher level thinkers because we have to be able to design, construct, develop, formulate our own ideas through drama, and we start that straight away in year 10. So if you want to be somebody that's going to be this really confident problem solver, creative thinking, and move on to a creative career, or even not even in a creative career, move on to any career where you've studied subjects that really embed that knowledge, drama can be an excellent starting point for you. Our course is split into 3 units. We have component 1, component 2, and component 3. Component 1 is what we teach you in year 10, and it's worth 40% of your overall GCSE grade. And what that takes part in is devising, rehearsing, and performing a piece of theatre as a group. We're given a stimulus from the exam board. This could be a photo, a song, an image, and you create and mind map your ideas and then turn that into a piece of theatre. Alongside that, though, turning that lovely piece of theatre in, you are going to be inspired and looking at it through the lens of a theatre practitioner. So we give you the tools to study people like Stanislavski, Brecht, Frantic Assembly, Berkhoff. Depending on who takes the course, we'll always decide on the best practitioner for you guys to make that piece of theatre through that lens of the practitioner. You also do need to complete 2 pieces of coursework alongside this, which is a portfolio consisting of 900 words and a written evaluation in timed exam conditions, where you're given an hour and a half to evaluate the performance you created. So overall, that's 40 marks, 30-mark portfolio, 15-mark performance, and a 15-marked evaluation. But it's a topic that we can run through the whole of year 10. So by the end of year 10, we've managed to secure 40% of your GCSE through working in a really creative and practical format. The component 2 of the GCSE is performing from a text. So we'll change up your groups from the first year, and what we will do is put you into a new group, usually in pairs, small groups, no larger than 4, and you're given an extract from a play script. You are to read that extract. We take one from an earlier part of the play, one from a bit later, and we put these 2 together to create a performance. Okay, we study this for about 10 weeks in the lesson, and then we perform these complete with costumes, lighting, sound, set and props in front of a visiting examiner. Component 1 is performed in front of the drama team, so myself and Mr. Lewis will assess that and mark that and send that off to the exam board for you. But this one is just you performing in front of an examiner. There's an additional 150 word document just telling the examiner what your artistic intentions are. What was your aim for this performance? What were you looking to achieve in this performance? This is worth 20% of your final GCSE grade. So by the time we get to about February of year 11, we've completed 60% of the GCSE. So we know what we've secured and we know what we're working towards to get you to your final outcomes for the written exam. The final part, really interested in theatre, but you're not maybe sure that acting is for you, or you're not a performer yourself, you feel quite anxious on stage, there are avenues we can now take you down. So we've recently opened up to taking design candidates through the GCSE, which means in both C1 and C2, you can opt for a design option if you prefer not to be a performer. Also, you can mix it up. In C1, you could be an actor, and in C2, you could be a designer. The design routes that we can offer you are a costume designer, a set designer, and a lighting or sound designer. And this is where you still work with your groups. You'll be given a group, you're not working completely independently, to support their production through a design lens. This is really great if you know this is something you want to do in the future, or you just want to expand your skills in a particular design element. So we can now take students through with us also being design candidates, which is really exciting because we've got the excellent new facilities down in DR1 for lighting and sound, and also anyone that's interested in costume design and set design, usually people that opt for art or product design, can start to bring their GCSE skills together and look towards their future careers. Finally, component 3, which is our written exam. It is worth 40% of your overall GCSE, and that exam usually takes place in early May time. It's got 2 parts to it. Section A, you will study a play called I Love You Mum, I Promise I Won't Die by Mark Wheeler, where you'll be asked various questions from the perspective of an actor, designer or a director, and how you would interpret the play. We study that really practically through the final part of year 11, making sure we fully understand the text and how we can apply our own ideas to that text. The second part of your written exam is section B. It's a 15-mark question asking you to review a piece of live theatre you've seen during the course. So as you can see there, we usually take you down to Theatre Royal Plymouth to see some excellent theatre, and you as an individual review why that was successful by analysing what you saw on stage and evaluating the impact it had on you as an individual. And you will be able to do that once we've seen these different pieces of theatre, and you can choose, if we see more than one piece of theatre, you could choose from various pieces of theatre. There are always different options on that. There's an option to talk about the acting, or there is always a design-based question. So we will prepare you for all outcomes that you might come across. We do obviously sometimes travel even a bit further, so beyond Plymouth. We sometimes go to Exeter and London to make sure we're really watching the best kind of theatre, or we sometimes get theatre companies in as well to work alongside you. So why would you study drama at KCC? If I haven't sold it enough by having a super practical, mainly coursework driven course, our students do really well. So in 2022, 50% of our students got a grade 7 or above, and 100% of them got grade 5 and above in 2022. In 2023, that looks slightly different, but we still managed to secure 37.5% of our students achieving a grade 7 and above, which is higher than the national average of 25.8%. Okay, so we matched up similarly to the 2022 grade boundaries, and we still had really positive outcomes. Our pass rate in drama was 87.5% in 2023, whereas the national picture was low as 75%. So you know you're in safe hands coming through drama with us, and we have much stronger outcomes studying drama here at KCC than in other places across the UK. So if you do enjoy working as a group or a team, you like being creative, you like getting up, being active, being in the drama studio, taking a real kind of ownership of your work, drama could absolutely be the subject for you. If you've got any questions, by all means come and speak to the drama team down at the drama office. We will give you any guidance we can help you with, but we thoroughly look forward to hoping you get on board with us next year.